back to the channel. In today's video, we are going to be starting a brand new series here on our channel. We're going to be reading books. books. All things about books.
What I do best.
So this year we decided to do a book bingo to help us get through our TBR, physical TBR that's at home. You know, because there's always a mental one and an app one.
And there's always the one that's at the store that we can't currently go by.
Yeah, that one too. There's a lot. But yeah, and then just to help like prompt us along. Last year we didn't really do one, but the year before we did.
I made that one. But it wasn't bingo.
No, it was just prompts. So yeah, so we thought it'd be fun to do a book bingo, and every month is a different bingo card. We did purchase this one from Etsy from Proud Practical Prints.
Ooh.
So
it's a lot of alliteration.
Yeah, it is.
Wow, go off.
I love it.
Practical Prints, we love it.
So definitely check them out if you like this book bingo. She, they, him, whatever, the seller created them. Some of them we might edit a little bit for our own personal wishes and what we physically have. But for the most part, we're going to try to do exactly what they put in. So, to get started, we have January, because it's January 2025.
It is.
Alright, so we have our normal free spot, free book, read whatever you want.
You were going to read for that?
What were you going to do instead?
Well, in bingo, you just mark it. You don't have to earn it.
Oh.
You didn't grow up as a bingo child.
No, I did, but because it's a book bingo, I assumed that was a mood read.
Oh, okay. Okay, I see where your head's at.
So it could be either.
I'm leaving it. I don't need to add.
Alright, so let's go over all of the prompts or options that we have for January. We have a book turned into a movie, a book set in a cold location,
Not Florida.
a book by an author you've never read,
Any of them.
a book with a white cover, a book that won a prize, the first book in a series, a biography, a true crime, a memoir, a book you intended to read last year, a mystery, a book set in the mountains, a book with snow on the cover, a book written by an author from your home state, a book title that begins with J, a classic you always wanted to read, a highly anticipated new release, a book recommended by a friend, a book written by an author younger than 30, a New York Times bestseller, a book with a blue cover, a book about a place you've never been, reread the first book you read last year, a book on display at a store or library. So those are all of our options.
We'd like to point out we made 2 edits on this because we're not Pulitzer Prize people. We are fiction people entirely. The first one up here is it technically says a Pulitzer Prize, but we kind of broadened that for ourselves so that way they just won an award or a prize of some kind. And then the one with the library, it technically says on display at a library, but because we just moved into a new district, so we haven't gotten to go get our library card here. So we expanded that to be a book on display, period.
Well, I think we're going to do is go down through each one and figure out what books qualify in our own library and pull them all out. And then we will reconvene at the end of every month / beginning of the next month to discuss what we accomplished, what prompts we read. Did we hit bingo? Did we not? Do we get prizes for hitting bingo?
I thought we would set aside money ourselves for if we hit bingo to put that into either a fund for fun stuff, for like end of year celebration stuff for us, or we could put it into a new book fund.
Heard. Perfect.
Either way.
Perfect. We personally have a book goal for the year of 35.
Both of us. Yeah.
For the whole year.
Let's see how this goes. I had to go ahead and pull some of my books ahead of time. So that was Katie's first time reading through all of the prompts.
Yes.
And I had to go through and read it ahead of time because my library is under construction.
That's a great way to put it.
It is. So I went through and pulled out what I could that fits most of the prompts. Some I just don't have because I know for a fact I will not read them.
Yeah.
And that's okay. Like, that's why
Absolutely.
we have a whole bingo board to pick from, is
Yeah.
that what I will
Exactly.
read, sometimes Katie will not read,
Yeah.
and vice versa.
Vice. Yeah.
So Katie's gonna pick her books live.
Yes.
Well, as live as can be in this moment, since it's still recording. But I have gone through and I picked out a couple of books that fit most of the prompts that I know I will read. So we're gonna start there for me personally.
Perfect.
And then hopefully next month we'll have a little bit more progress. So maybe I'll be able to access them live as well.
Cool. I love it. All right. So the first one in our first box is a book turned into a movie. Did you have any books that fit that one?
So not specifically as like book turned into a movie. I have one that could possibly fit it. I have one that could possibly do it, which is Let It Snow, which is now a Netflix movie apparently. But honestly, I found this in the bargain bin at Books A Million, 10 out of 10. But I haven't decided if I wanted to like stretch it. My other option is Toto,
Yeah.
which we just found at the Books A Million end of year buy one get one half off sale, which is pretty cute. Honestly, it's
It's cute,
basically it's basically Wizard of Oz through Toto's eyes, so it's pretty fun. Honestly, literally it got me with the first line. I was mostly a good dog, so they sold me out to animal control. Okay. So it just seemed something fun and different. And like I said, it's not traditional in the sense of like it is its own movie.
Yeah.
But it's a spin-off from a movie just like Wicked was.
Yeah.
So I'm interested to see it. So I think this could work for that as well.
Perfect. Awesome.
And then yours.
Alrighty. Now for me. So, here are the books we were working with.
Did you
These
finish?
are all red.
I was gonna say, did you finish 24?
I did. I did already finish a book this year.
Does that fit any of your prompts?
It does fit. A book by an author you've never read.
Okay.
So it does fit that prompt. A movie. I'm not entirely sure I even have one for that.
What about one of your murder mysteries? I feel like those are being made into movies left and right now. I'll look it up while we... Will any of them strike you specifically? Oh. Oh, sorry. I lied. It is.
It is?
It is.
They're making it into a movie?
Yep.
Alright. Marvelous. We found one option.
Yeah.
So for my option for the first box, a book turned into a movie, I have Regretting You by Colleen Hoover. The next option is a book set in a cold location.
Got plenty of options for this one.
Alright, what do you got?
Which is great because I didn't read like any Christmas books this season. So I have Christmas Tree Farm, which literally bought because of the little bean on the front cover. There's a little Westie. Excuse you, focus. Thank you. Not on Katie's face either. Because I'm a Westie girl. I also have Love Light Farms, which I wanted to read this Christmas because I want to start the rest of the series. But this one could also go for something else. That's why I'm like, I could use it, but I don't have to. What do you have?
Now for me, now we're back here for me. Cold location books. I do have another Christmas type option.
What about when Haru was here? Does that have a cold location? No, you were on the down shelf. At the very top on the back.
Oh.
I don't remember where it's set.
I mean, it has Japan.
I'll allow it.
They get cold. Okay, so for a book set in a cold location, I'm going to go with When Haru Met.
When Haru was here.
When Haru was here. The next one on our bingo is a book by an author you've never read. This one is the one that I've personally already checked off.
It was one I actually got yesterday, but it's a tea shop owner and a microbrewer.
That's cute.
But I've never read anything by Catherine Garbera.
Garbara. Yeah.
And again, we're picking these out, but we could also turn around and find ones that we like better for our slots. But this was definitely one that I had in my mind for this challenge.
Perfect. All right. Next prompt is a book with a white cover.
I have 2 options for this. So my first one is the series of essays, which we found this in DC.
Oh yeah.
This is my DC book.
Yeah.
My other one, if I want something a little bit more exciting, is this Prayer for Vengeance. Originally, I just grabbed it because I found it absolutely stunning.
Look at that. Look at her.
It was also the only one there when we were looking. So I'm not sure with either of them. So again, could go either way.
Marvelous.
Your turn.
All right.
Big one for that.
Whew. All right. Well, this one has white on the cover.
Which we did find the audiobook for, so it's not too discouraging.
Yeah. Postcards from Summer. Again, another one, Forget Me Not. Mostly white. Oh yeah, that's a good one too.
Yeah. The writing's the only thing in color.
Yeah, it's a white cover. 3 options for one. I feel like I'm doing pretty good. The next one is a book that won a prize. I
have nothing.
I don't.
I looked through both of my libraries. I looked them all up online, and none of my books that I have on my main TBR, because I have a large TBR. I will not shirk from that concept. But all of the books I have on my main TBR do not have an award.
I doubt any of those ones have an award. If they do,
poetry ones might.
Maybe, yeah. But
there's not enough of them.
Yeah, for now, I'm going to go with not an option, but we'll see.
And it's also hard because, the year just ended, so if anything that was published last year has earned an award, we haven't necessarily heard about it yet. We're only on, the 3rd day of January?
3rd. Going down to the next row, the first one is the first book in a series. Mm-hmm. Do you have any? I
have 2 options for this. So I have Love Light Farms again, which is why I didn't want you to put it away, because this was what I was thinking of for this.
Mm-hmm. I like it.
So I have Love Light Farms for this one. Or, which again, I don't love using this one for this, because I have another one pinned for this one, but I could also read this, and then the other one for it is The Fine Print by Lauren Asher, because this is the first in the Dreamland Billionaire series. You don't read series.
No, I'm not a series girl.
Where's your... Oh, you didn't find that murder book yet.
I do have one. Look at that. Look, there's an award right there.
That's my face.
There we go. Technically, this is first and this is a sequel.
Okay.
So technically, this book, Inside Out and Back Again...
But that's only with an award, so it can only count for one.
Could be an award, but yes, it could also be the first in a series. Mm-hmm. So I'm going to actually pull this one out because of that. All right, the next one is a biography.
I have biographies, I just couldn't get to them. They're in the work in progress section.
Okay.
I have Michelle Obama's biography.
Yes.
I also have Tina Fey and Amy Poehler. Will I necessarily read them? I don't know, but I do have them.
Okay, 3 options there. I don't think I have any biographies on my TBR. Next one is a true crime book.
I'm not reading this square. This is square.
Alright, let's go over to the book.
That's what I take that to mean.
True crime story.
Very on the nose, but I'm here for it.
Hashtag never again.
That's heavy.
That's true.
That is true. Perfect.
Yeah. I got 3 options for true crime. So next one is a memoir.
I don't have a memoir.
I don't think I have a memoir.
No.
Again, to me that's also like a biography.
See, I thought so too, and then I Googled it this morning.
Okay, so then the last one on that row is a book you intended to read last year.
I have already filled that, well, starting to. I started mine last night. I wanted to read this before the end of 2024, but Libby checked out the wrong book to me. I checked out the audiobook, and it gave me the digital copy.
Oh.
Uh-huh.
Wild.
In my pile.
Me?
Yeah.
A book that I intended to read last year.
I could pick any of them at that point, except Faculty Lounge. We just bought that last year. Or relationship mechanics.
Well, actually, I do have 2 that I started and I never finished. So I have The Things She's Seen, and I have The Promise of Change, which is one girl's story in the fight for school equality. Both of these I've started, and then like other books became available as audiobooks, so then I stopped reading them. So technically I intended to finish either of these last year and then did not. So these are my 2 options for that one. A mystery.
I'm out. No, I'm kidding. I actually have one for this, which this one is The We Deserve Monuments. This is the one I picked. I started this last year, and I got a pretty good way of the way through it, honestly. And then I just lost it. It just became very stagnant for me. But it's honestly a very good book. But it's basically this girl, there's a whole bunch of secrets and stuff in her hometown. Well, not her hometown, but her mom's hometown. And that's where they're back. And so she's learning and uncovering a whole bunch of things that this town has as secrets. And how the town was actually founded is a mystery. So.
I like it.
Yeah.
I like it. And Cream Puff Murder.
Wow, specific.
Well, this was already on my next to read mindset.
That's fair.
And it fits
I bought you
perfectly.
that one, right?
Yes.
Wow, go me.
And it fits perfectly as a mystery, because, murder mystery. Book set in the mountains.
Okay, I was like, wait, where did it go? For me, I went with, A Merry Little Meet Cute. One, because I already have the other one. It's like the Holly Jolly something. I don't know. Ever After. Holly Jolly Ever After. And this one is in Christmas Notch, Vermont. And as someone that's from up north, I always feel like the further north you go, the more mountains you get.
Oh, yeah.
So, this was my set in the mountains one that I'm going with.
So my initial thinking...
Rural Maine.
So here's one option. No. Oregon.
Okay.
Rural Oregon. So this one is Girls Like Girls. And like based off of the cover art, like there's mountains in the back. So I'm assuming the setting at rural Oregon is the parts that have the mountains. But well, here are my 2 options for that prompt. Alright, free space!
We love
Free
it.
book or no book?
No book. Always no book.
Next spot is a book with snow on the cover.
Mine was easy. Mine's nice and small. I'm doing You Make It Feel Like Christmas.
That's cute. Oh, well, actually, this one has a
Snow or Snope?
tiny little bit of Snope on the cover. There we go. Next prompt. A book written by an author from your home state.
So, first question for you is, what do you consider your home state in this situation?
I'd probably say California.
Okay. I support you then. Mine took a lot of research. And then finally, I found Counting Down with You, which she is Bangladesh by birth, but born and raised in New York, from what I was reading.
Awesome.
When I Google hometown,
Perfect.
it says New York. Search while we do this.
California time. Right. So, Shut Up, This Is Serious by Caroline Eaksta?
Yeah.
Eaksta?
Um, it's Mexican, so.
Yeah. In the back it says, a writer from Oakland, California.
Yep.
So, California! I found one. Alright, a book title that begins with J. You don't got any.
No, I got nothing.
Got nothing.
I got big fat nothing.
I don't even think I do.
We got nothing.
Yeah.
No, Jenna Goes Wild.
Jenna Goes Wild. We just purchased this book. Next one, we have a classic you always wanted to read.
I don't have any.
Don't have any of those.
I've read every classic I wanted to.
Solid.
Because of Catholic school.
A highly anticipated new release. I mean, 1,000 Boy Kisses was like super trending on TikTok.
I mean, I could do the neighbor.
Then yeah, that was.
I'm gonna grab it.
Yeah, that's fair. I mean, this
This year.
instantly sold out. Yeah, that.
Yeah, this
I've been wanting to
instantly
read
sold
that.
Because instantly sold out, and then
The Naturals.
that was highly anticipated, yeah. Is that the first one in that series?
This is the first one.
Okay.
Yeah, Naturals. So I think I'll pick this one out. That could complete the highly anticipated release because this definitely was. Recommended by a friend is our next prompt.
I have one. This is my own book, but Katie read it for one of her challenges last year or the year before.
Yeah.
The year before.
Year before, yeah. 2 years ago.
So this is what I'm going with because when I let Katie borrow it, she said you would definitely like it.
Yeah.
Which I would hope so because I had bought it. But yes, so we're gonna go with that one.
Perfect. Okay. So for this prompt for
We took 2 different
me, this is My America, which I have yet to read. And it was on my previous list. And then a new option, which we just purchased, is Casket Case. So the last one on the 4th row, we have a book written by an author younger than 30.
That's also, so I kept this one out just in case, because like I said, Lauren Asher, she's 29.
I love it.
So, like I said, this I could do for the first in series and then read the second one of the Dreamland Billionaires collection to fill that square if I wanted to. Or if I don't want to go for that bingo of like the first in a series, I can just use this one.
Perfect.
So I'm going to go with anything by Lauren Asher this year. This month.
Alright, so I came up with nothing. I think all of mine are like 31 and up kind of vibes. None of them are under 30. So
If you want to read Lauren Asher, let me know.
this is true. Alright, so the final line of our bingo card, New York Times bestseller, which I didn't look anything up for that one.
I could probably do, I don't know if it's on the bestseller. I know it's part of Reese's book club, so usually those tend to go hand in hand with being a bestseller.
Mm-hmm.
I could either do, I could also do Abby Jimenez.
Oh, yeah.
The last 2 in that series.
Yeah.
I didn't pull them out because I didn't think about the New York Times bestseller one, honestly.
Yeah. A book with a blue cover.
I have a couple of options because blue is my favorite color. So I always gravitate toward a solid blue cover. But I went with Unsteady. For this. I also looked at Today, Tonight, Tomorrow.
Oh, yeah.
Or whatever that one is.
Yeah. Super blue.
What?
Super blue.
Yeah. But I also didn't want to do that one because it goes into a series. You have a blue cover?
Blue cover time.
You got a couple of options.
Got it. Well, I got 3 options here.
Nice.
All very blue when you put it like this. This one's like a murder type vibe. This one, I don't actually really know. I think it's just like...
It's a single dad romance.
Yeah, romance. And then another romance.
Place you've never been.
The next prompt is a book about a place you've never been.
I went with Raiders of the Lost Heart.
Where is that?
It takes place in the Amazon.
Ooh, that's fun.
Mm-hmm. Well, Aztec. So it's an archaeology romance.
That's fun.
I just thought it was something different because, like...
Alright, so for my option for that spot on our bingo card, I have Murder in Vienna because I have not been to Vienna.
Me either.
Reread the first book you read last year.
No, that's a 400
I'm not
page
doing
list
that.
for me. I love it, but I'm not reading 400 pages again. I got enough.
I don't do rereads, so there's that. So the last spot on the bingo card is a book on display at said store.
We have not left the house since the new year started.
So I have no idea.
Look.
So with that being said, we have gone over all of the spots on our January bingo card.
We cannot.
I have no idea which ones I will read, which ones I will cross off. If I will get a bingo this month or if not, that is all to be decided at the end of this month / the beginning of next month when we film our TBR review video.
Yeah.
Book bingo review.
Recap?
Book bingo recap.
Yeah, I think recap. Because
if you are looking forward to our time together reading books, if you've read any of these books, let us know down in the comments.
Don't tell me anything about them.
If you like them. Tell us if you like them.
We'll read that after we finish it.
Yeah, probably, honestly.
Yeah. I don't like to read reviews or thoughts on people on books before.
And let me know if you're doing any type of book goal challenge this year, and look forward to more. Yeah. We'll see you for our recap. Thank you so much for watching, and we will see you next time. Bye.